Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and today I'm introducing a new series in which I rank the films I saw each month. So for the purposes of the series, I am going to be ranking just the films that were released to theaters in any particular month. If I happen to see a new Netflix film that debuts, that will also be included. But if I see films in advance or if I see films retroactively, then those will not be included. Meaning, for the month of January, I did see films such as Phantom Thread within the month, but that's technically a December 2017 release, thus it will not be included. I also saw Love, Simon in the month of January. However, that does not actually get a release until March, so it will be included on my March ranking. So that left me with 8 films to rank in the month of January. In 8th place, aka last place, I have Forever My Girl. This was legitimately just a television level film that somehow found its way onto the big screen. The acting was all subpar, the romance itself was pretty lame, and just the base premise of it all was ridiculous. Like, it just was outrageous. Who would just so easily move forward and move on with that? Outside of the music, there was next to nothing to enjoy while watching Forever My Girl, thus it comes in last. At number 7, I have Proud Mary. This one really pains me, and honestly, it could have been ranked last for the month. But it does have a solid performance from Taraji P. Henson and a couple of really fun action sequences thrown in that save it from being completely dreadful. Just because it's not last doesn't mean it's actually any good, because it's not. This is a Lifetime movie that also found a good cast and made its way onto the big screen. The production level of filmmaking here is just not there. Editing, directing, screenplay, all abysmal. At number 6, I have Den of Thieves. I know some people had a lot of fun with this film. More power to you. I, however, did not. The third act tries to redeem the entirety of the movie, but really, this is an unoriginal, painstakingly slow mess of a film that has very unlikable characters all the way around, and ultimately is misogynistic. So I didn't find much to love about this one. At number 5, I have Insidious: The Last Key. Lin Shaye pretty much single-handedly elevates this entire film to a better level, because there aren't any scares to be found in this movie, like literally zero. And this script is a hot mess. There are some interesting concepts to be developed here, but they're all undone by subpar performances outside of Lin Shaye, and then a very underwhelming villain that leads to a very subpar climax to the story. At number 4, I have The Commuter. The first 2 acts of The Commuter are solid Liam Neeson action flick material. Nothing original, nothing we haven't already seen like 100 times from Liam Neeson at this point, but solid. And then we get to that third act and everything derails. This movie just flies right off those tracks and into a gutter. It turns into a hot mess. At number 3, I have Maze Runner: The Death Cure. Some really solid performances from our young cast here, coupled with nice cinematography, really good special effects given the budget, and some really well shot and choreographed action scenes, elevate The Death Cure above the standard to substandard releases that come out in January. However, the script is just a mess, like a complete mess. And the pacing is just all over the place and leads to a film that is about 30 minutes too long. At number 2, I have 12 Strong. This was pretty much a standard war film, but it had a lot of heart. There were some really good things to admire about this film. We had Middle Eastern heroes working right alongside our American heroes, which is a huge step forward for these type of Americans in other country war films. I loved that aspect. I don't think it went over the top with the patriotism. And a lot of the action and war trench scenes are really good. Plus, it's hard not to feel a little bit inspired by the end of this movie. And great turns from actors such as Chris Hemsworth really elevate the material. But an overall lack of character development for everyone, and some script, pacing, and editing problems keep this from being a truly great war film. Number 1, the best movie to come out in January 2018 for me was Paddington 2. This one actually wasn't even really that close. And upon rewatch, I don't think I gave Paddington 2 enough credit in my review, which was already a positive review. Not only is this film charming and sweet and warm, it's also very well executed. Nothing in this script is out of place. Everything has a callback. Scenes that feel like one-off little random moments come back to play a role at some other point within the film. All of the writing is fantastic. The humor works really, really well. Honestly, this is live action family filmmaking done to its absolute best, and I think it was far and away the best film to be released in January 2018. So, that is the ranking of all the films I saw that were released in January for 2018. What did you think of my ranking? Have you seen all 8 of these films? How would you rank the films you saw this month in theaters? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. And if you liked this video, go ahead, hit that like button down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. I love you all so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!